segala tempat dan waktu, dalam aktivitas kerja maupun dalam suasana rileks bersama keluarga. HFM Karawaci, HFM Samarinda, HFM Lampung dipancarkan dari Jalan Ratu Bawang BB 1112 Tanjung Senang, Bandar Lampung. HFM Bali kami selalu untuk bersama Anda, karena kami ada memang untuk Anda.
Kami ada untuk Anda dalam suasana kerja, maupun santai hanya di radio keluarga Anda. Hotline FM.
Okay, 91.7 Heartline FM, your family station. Hi, this is me, Uthe, with you, Hardliner, on a special talk show with 3 special guests on a special radio day. We're going to talk about broadcasting. We're going to talk about how you love your job. Now, I'm going to give you one beautiful song like our topic today, Forever Radio, Forever Young. Forever Young, Alphaville for you, Hardline. So stay tuned.
Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. Heaven can wait, we're only watching the skies, hoping for the best but expecting the worst. Are you gonna drop the bomb or not? Let us die young or let us live forever. We don't have the power but we never say never. Sitting in a sandpit, life is a short trip. The music's for the sad man. Can you imagine when this race is won? Turn our golden faces into the sun, praising our leaders, we're getting in tune. The music's played by the madman. Forever young, I want to be forever young. Do you really want to live forever? Forever, forever, forever young.
airing from Lampung, Indonesia. This is your family station, 91.7 Heartline FM Lampung with me, Uthe. And as I told you in the first, we have a guest from New Zealand and then Kamboja. Let's we know them. Hi.
Hello.
Hello. How are you guys?
Doing well.
Good. How is the weather in Lampung? It's
Lovely.
hot, quite hot, right?
Quite hot, yes, but nice.
Yes, you know, this recently Indonesia celebrate Radio Day, and we think that you are come here, you are knowing about radio, you are a man behind the scene, behind the radio. So I want our hardliner know you more and love you more too. Please introduce yourself, your name and what you guys have been doing and how long you work on radio. Please, I think from you, David, first.
Sure. My name is David,
Yeah.
and I have been a broadcast engineer since
Okay.
1990.
From 99.
Currently have served in numerous places. Have served on the island of Saipan
Okay.
for a number of years as a broadcast engineer
Yeah.
in the United States for a while, and then my wife and I, Vicky, now live in Cambodia.
Okay, so the beautiful girl after me is a David wife. Okay, hardliner. So let's we know her more. Okay, introduce yourself, Vicky.
Hi, I'm Vicky. Originally from the Philippines. My job is to support my husband
Yeah.
in radio.
Okay.
We're glad to be here.
Yes, thank you so much. We're glad that you are here. And then a lovely one, please introduce yourself, Owen.
Hi, my name is Owen.
Yeah.
I come from New Zealand, and I have been involved in broadcast engineering since 1990. I started in the Philippines, moved to the island of Saipan and worked with David for a number of years, and have been recently been doing engineering in Cambodia and here in Indonesia.
Wow, so that's a bit about you guys, right? So I have a question, but before I go into next question, Hardliner, if you want to join in with us, please send your chat. If you want to share something with them, asking them something, please chat us 0811 7288 917 atau 0819 269 1000, atau Anda juga bisa lampirkan komentar Anda di live chat hari ini. Well, I'm going to ask you, David, is this your dream job, being a part of radio? I mean, it's when you were young, oh, I want to work as engineer, I want to meet a lot of people. Is that your dream job?
Absolutely.
Okay.
When I was 12 years old, my father had a radio program on a radio station in my home state of Alabama.
Okay.
And so I would accompany him to the radio station, and it fascinated me to see. In those days, they had the old turntables, you know, for vinyl records, and reel-to-reel tape decks, and all that equipment fascinated me. And really have been in love with radio ever since. During that time, I actually built my own little radio station. I had a little microphone mixer and a couple of microphones and
12 years old.
a couple of turntables and a little transmitter that would transmit maybe 2 or 3 blocks on AM. So I absolutely, radio engineering is my dream job.
Absolutely. And I love when you say that you fall in love with the equipment on radio.
Yes.
So every part in radio is make people love, right?
Yes.
Wow, that's great. So actually, this is your dream job, right?
Absolutely.
How about you, Owen? Is this your dream job as a person that part of radio?
Yes, this is my dream job. I did not get involved in broadcasting until my mid-30s, so
really?
haven't been involved as long as David. But the part of engineering that I enjoy is climbing the towers and doing maintenance on the towers.
Okay. Do you David and Owen, did you agree that when someone have a dream job, they should doing their job with a passion? Did you agree with that?
Sure, and it's important when we think about our career that we think about not just the money that the career will bring us, but something that we'll really enjoy doing.
Wow.
I know a lot of people that are in jobs that make a lot of money, but they're not happy with what they're doing.
Okay.
And so, for me, it's very important to enjoy my work and to do it with excellence, do the best job that we possibly can.
Wow. So, David, you see really different those who work for money and love their job. It's
Yeah, I
really
mean, that's
totally
great.
different.
If you can make money and do something you
Yeah.
love doing, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's what I would encourage everyone to do.
Yes.
God has given every one of us a different gift or talent.
Yeah.
We have different interests and different educational backgrounds, and so not everyone does the same thing. Even in radio, we have people
Yes.
like you that do the announcing. We have
Yeah.
people like myself and Owen that work behind the scenes
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
equipment. But it takes all of us working together in order to put together a radio show and a radio station.
I agree with that. So, Owen, how you know that you're patient as a man behind the radio? How you know that? Because sometimes people, I want to be famous. I want everybody knows me. I'm the one and one man show, blah, blah, blah. But you really okay with the work behind the scenes? And you still have a passion on it. How you know that you're patient and how can it be your passion?
Okay, yes, I do not like being in front of a microphone. I'd rather be behind.
So this is the hard time for you?
This is the hard
Oh,
time for
really?
me.
Okay. I get angry now.
Don't do that.
Okay, I'm
But,
just kidding.
Yeah, it's my passion, and to do a job with passion is very important,
Why?
because you can give it your best. We need to be the best we can to help people around us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Work with passion, you can help people. Okay, well, that's a great word. So, when you are knowing about your dream job is when you're 12 years old. So, I think not everyone same a part or same experience like you in a young age. They can think about their future. But David, can you tell to our hardliner what the best time, what the best age to someone should think about their job, should think about their passion? What do you think? What the best age?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I don't know that I have a definitive answer.
Yeah.
But for many people, when they get in their high school years, they begin to consider what
Okay.
career they might be interested in. I know a lot of people that go to college
Yeah.
and they're not really sure even then exactly what they want to do for a living. But as we look at our gifts, as we look at our talents, as we
Yeah.
look at the subjects that we're good at and the subjects we're not good at, the picture starts to become clear on a direction that we might want to go in. And there's nothing wrong if you start out in one direction and find that that's not your passion.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with saying, okay, I see now that that's really not where I'm gifted or that's not my passion.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe I'll try something different. Many people go that path. I've
Yeah.
seen many people, even when I was in college, started in one major, and then a couple of years down the road, they see, no, that really is not a good fit
Yes.
for me, and so they'll change to a different major. So oftentimes it's around those high school and college years, the late teen,
Yeah, yeah.
early 20s years, when people really, I think, begin to see with clarity
Yeah.
what their gifts and talents are and what kind of vocation they might want to pursue.
Oh, great. Thank you, David. And how about you, Owen? When you know your passion, are you know your passion when you were young, or when just the times goes by and oh, I think this is my passion?
for me, as I said, it wasn't until my mid-30s, and it wasn't until I did a trip to Saipan with an invitation to this new radio station.
Okay.
And the day that I got there, that's when I knew that that's what I had to do, what God wanted me to do.
Oh, finally you found your passion on
Yeah.
that time. Okay, so Owen and David, when you were knowing the passion, is your parents helping, or you think do parents should be a part in their children passion, or just their own understanding, or I will find my way to find passion? What do you think? Parents should be helping his children or not to find their passion? Like what your father did, then you find.
Yeah, I think oftentimes we receive guidance from our parents
Yeah.
as we go through life. My father was a Christian pastor, but as a hobby, he collected and restored antique radios, and so that's where I developed a lot of my interest in electronics. And he was always very encouraging to me, even though I never felt like I was supposed to follow in his footsteps exactly.
Right.
He was always very encouraging to me to pursue a career in broadcast engineering. And so many times, you know, our parents probably know us better than anyone else on the face of the earth.
Agree with that.
And oftentimes they can provide some guidance for us as we seek to know what our gifts and talents are and our passion in life and what direction we might go in. Sometimes they have a different idea than we might have, but oftentimes I think it's good to listen.
Yeah.
You know, it's good for us to listen to our parents and seek their counsel and their advice when we're looking at a career.
Okay, I'm going to translate it to Indonesia because this is good. Jadi hardliner, paling penting juga sebagai seorang anak, kalau kita masih belum menemukan passion kita, adalah baik mendengarkan orang tua, gitu ya. Karena mereka satu-satunya orang bisa kita percaya yang sungguh-sungguh mengasihi kita. Dan juga bukan berarti kita harus sama passionnya dengan orang tua. Ini juga nasihat untuk orang tua sih, hardliner, bahwa orang tua juga perlu memperhatikan diri mereka, karena kebanyakan anak selalu mencontoh orang tua, apa yang menjadi kesukaan mereka dan hal-hal apa yang dimiliki oleh orang tua. Okay, now Owen, now I'm going to ask you about these things. Did you agree that statement a radio can be a media, can clarifier? You know, because there is a lot of wrong news, a lot of viral but bad things. But when people comes to radio should be a media that purify it, like make a thing clean. Did you agree with that?
I do, and that goes back to programming. And if it's good programming, people will listen,
Wow, okay.
people will grow, people will understand. Yeah.
So radio should have a good program so people can listen. How about you, David? Did you agree with this statement?
Yeah, I think so. And, you know, as people listen to a radio station over time, the trust level is going to increase.
Yeah.
For instance, your listeners here to Heartline, as people listen over a period of months and years, they realize that Heartline Lampung is a trustworthy source where they can find the truth and can find true reports and don't have to worry about false narratives that sometimes we hear on the internet and other places. So yeah, radio can definitely play that role as being a clarifier of truth.
Yes, okay, great. So Heartliner, kita akan lanjut lagi pembahasan ini. Saya punya lagu dari miliknya apa? Slipping Through My Fingers for you, Heartliner, so stay tuned.
Bag in hand, she leaves home in the early morning, waving goodbye with an absent-minded smile. I watch her go with a search of that warm melancholy feeling and the sense of guilt I can't deny. What happened to the wonderful adventures? The places I had planned for us to go. Well, some of that with you, but most with you. And why, I just don't know. Slipping through my fingers all the time, I tried to capture every minute. The feeling in it, slipping through my fingers all the time. I really see what's in my mind. Each time I think I'm close to knowing, she keeps on growing, slipping through my fingers all the time. Sometimes I wish that I could freeze the picture and save it from the funny tricks of time, slipping through my fingers. School bag in hand, she leaves home in the early morning, waving goodbye with an absent-minded smile.
That was coming from Abbas, living through my
Emang
fingers.
bisa bebas dari ketombe
Thank you for
posesif dan
listening.
rambut rontok
Stay
sekaligus?
tuned on Hardline
Bisa
Lampung.
dong, cobain
This is
sunsilk anti ketombe dengan 2 manfaat. Diformulasikan dengan tea tree oil, aloe vera, dan ginseng. Ketombe hempas, rambut kuat. Sunsilk anti ketombe baru.
So the last question is about last question that I told to Owen is a clarifier media and to David too. Now, before we go into the next question, I'm going to we say hi to someone or those who comment on our live streaming YouTube now. Say hi to them. Hi.
Hello, everyone.
Thank you so
tuning
much
in.
for watching us and send your comment. I'm going to read first comment is from Yayasan Yaski. Okay, say hi. Good evening. He say that. Good evening. Good evening too. Who is the man behind Yayasan Yaski? Okay, now Surjono Bandaryanto. He asks how many times you come to Indonesia, especially Lampung. I think this question is for you, Owen. How many times you come to Indonesia and Lampung?
Okay, since 2012, I
Okay.
think this is visit number 5
Okay, wow. To Lampung?
to Lampung. Yes.
Okay. Are you like Lampung?
I like Lampung.
Yeah.
Yes.
And how about Vicky and Javid? How many times you come to Indonesia?
I think this is our second time.
Second
Yeah.
times come here. Okay, great. And then next to Joe Tambunan. Hi, Joe Tambunan. Please asking to Mas Owen. You know Mas? Mas is mean brother, but it's from Javanese language.
Okay.
Mas. Owen, are you going to retire? And what you doing after you not doing your job? Thank you for answer.
Okay, yes, I am retiring, so this will be my last visit to Indonesia.
Yeah.
And back home in New Zealand, I will be getting on my bicycle and riding many kilometres.
Whoa, okay, really?
Yeah.
Whoa. Jadi dia pengen a motorcycle, you say?
No, not a motorcycle.
What? Bus?
Yeah, push bike.
Oh, bike. Jadi dia
Bike.
pengen bersepeda dan lebih panjang lagi jaraknya.
And then spending time with my grandchildren.
Ya, jadi menghabiskan waktunya juga dengan cucunya. That's great. Okay. Next question. Hi untuk Marcel Cristianto. Hi. What is love? Please ask to David and Vicky. Thank you. what you guys think about love? What is love for David and for Vicky? I don't know what this mean. Love, maybe love to a person or for job, but what is mean of love? That's the question from ourselves. From David, maybe. What is love for you, David?
You know, this is a great question because
Yes.
Vicky and I, we married late. I was 55 years, I was 55 years old, and Vicky was 45 when we married.
Okay.
And so both of us had longed for a life partner, but it just had not happened.
Yeah.
And so we wondered if love was going to pass us by,
Okay.
whether we were going to find someone or not. But God brought us together in a unique set of circumstances. And for us, I think love really is, first of all, it's a choice that we make each day.
Love is choice you make.
Yes, it's,
Wow.
you know, I mean, when anytime you start a relationship, you're going to have those feelings of love.
Okay.
But as the relationship matures, as you have a few months and a few years down the road,
Yeah.
sometimes those feelings may come, sometimes they may go, but we make a choice to love one another. And the ultimate example of love is given to us, that God has given to us about agape love,
Yeah, yeah.
which means loving without condition.
Yeah.
We love others without condition, without putting conditions on them. And so, again, more than a feeling, it's a choice that we make.
Commitment.
More
A
than the
commitment.
feeling, commitment. Okay, great. And you are same question with David, Vicky, or you have another view about what is love is?
Well, just to add, it's a commitment. It's a choice we make and a commitment that,
Yeah.
again, as David says, not about feelings, that you made a commitment to be together and understanding each other and loving each other and
Okay.
and sharing the same passion, sharing the same life. So it's again a choice and a commitment to
Choice,
each other.
commitment, share your passion.
Mm.
That's well great. Okay, before we go into the next comment, please wait. I have another question. So the questions is for me is, you guys been in radio for so long, you know, and still love your profession, and you can you give us as a young person or our hardliner what the best advice to love our job, to respect our profession? What the best advice? I think start from you, Owen.
Good question. I think having a good attitude is
Good
very
attitude.
important.
Okay, good attitude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good attitude.
Good attitude.
Why you focus on attitude? Why not? You have to smart. You have to love. You have to close with your team. Why attitude?
Because if you don't have good attitude, it's very difficult for me to work with the person next door.
Yeah.
I could not work with you if I didn't have good attitude. I couldn't work with you if I didn't have a good attitude. And if you have good attitude, I think your heart is good as well.
Wow, that's beautiful word. If you have a good attitude, then your heart is good too. Thank you, Owen. How about you, Vicky? What best advice for every hardliner, young person who still, you know, only 2 years in the work, 3 years in their job, how they still can respect and love their job?
I will add to what Owen said. It's
Yeah.
dedication
Dedication.
to their job and to their career. you
Yeah.
know. Once they found what their calling and their passion is staying faithful and dedicated to what they're doing.
Okay, dedicated to what
Dedication,
we're
yes.
doing. Right, okay, that's good. How about you, David? What the best advice for young people?
I think one thing, too, that we have to remember is that every job is going to have pluses and minuses. There are always going to be things about our job that we like. There's going to be things about our job that we do not like.
Okay.
I love to have my hands inside the transmitter.
Okay, so you learn about
do
it.
the hands-on work.
Yeah.
But along with that comes paperwork and other things that I do not particularly enjoy doing.
Okay.
But I think the key to maintaining a good attitude,
Yeah.
as Owen shared, is to focus on those things that are good, to focus on the things that you enjoy doing about your job rather than focusing on the few things that you do not enjoy.
You mentioned focus word. Why focus? Why you mentioned that focus? Why focus so important?
Well, it's easy to get distracted when things are not going right. You know, in our job, maybe we come in and one of our coworkers is sick, and so we're having to carry an extra load of work that day. We can choose to focus on that, to focus on the negative. Oh, I know my job is going to be terrible today because I'm having to cover for my coworker. Or we can choose to have a better attitude. We can focus on the fact that, hey, I have a job.
Yeah.
You know, there are many people out there that are looking for work, and I have a job today. And I'm blessed with the ability to work. I have good health. I'm able to serve today. And so focus really determines our attitude. If we focus on the negative, then we're going to have a bad attitude. But if we focus on the positive, then we're going to have a much better attitude and be able to perform our jobs with excellence.
Wow, beautiful. Attitude, focus, and dedicated. That's the best advice for all hardliners who want to be a good worker. Next, we're going to hi to someone or everyone who comment on our live chat. We meet with Toman Tubaba. Hi, Toman. Horas. So you know Horas means greeting from Bataknis. Horas is like hello, like that. What's your purpose to Lampung? Thank you. Okay, what's your purpose on Lampung? Especially on Radio Day, we going to share about, you know, like a spirit to be a broadcaster and how to attitude behind a scene like that, right? But what your purpose when you come to Lampung? I think David can answer this.
Yeah, my purpose in coming, many different purposes actually. One was to meet our staff, to meet you all, but there's been a change in staff since the last time we were here, and so we're happy to meet the new staff. Another reason we came was to assist the local technician with some technical matters at our transmitter site. So we've enjoyed coming. It's been a great trip.
We know that from your face, you look so happy. Jadi untuk David Toman, jadi tujuannya ke sini untuk memperbaharui, jadi ada update untuk transmitternya apa Lampung, dan juga alasannya karena mereka ingin lebih kenal dengan staffnya di sini. Okay. Next ada Noel Rambang. Hi. So Pak Noel, you know him. He's the head of human resources in Heartland Karawaci. Hi. Okay. Please help me asking them. Do you have like your children's and came to be a job that you did? Or someone, maybe your grandchildren or your children want having job like you did. Did you have that, Owen? I think last night we talked about that.
Okay, well, I'm married with 2 children, and my 2 children came to Saipan with me when they were young. They have grown up overseas, and they were excited to be living overseas. And I was able to enjoy living overseas and working with my family beside me. Would be very difficult to do what I was doing earlier on with my family not being there. And now when I come overseas to do this job, my family are behind me.
Okay.
Yeah.
But are you with them? One of your grandchildren can doing what you are doing?
Maybe one of my grandchildren, my grandsons.
Can you mention his name to us?
His name is Simeon.
Simeon.
And he's 7 years old, and he is a real interested in electronic.
Oh, hi Semian.
Yeah.
I miss meet you. Jadi ada cucunya namanya Semian tuh 7 tahun. Sepertinya dia itu ada sedikit-sedikit nular kayak saya. Tetapi kalau saya pastikan keluarga saya mau kerja seperti saya ini, pekerjaan saya ini nggak mudah katanya. Karena harus ninggalin keluarga juga. Dia bilang seperti itu. Bukannya saya nggak mau, tetapi sepertinya tidak mudah. Tapi saya punya cucu itu 7 tahun, kayaknya dia bisa deh di posisi saya karena dia suka dengan hal-hal yang berhubungan dengan seperti elektrik seperti itu. Oke, Panuel sudah dijawab ya. Oke, next ada Marcel say thank you for the answer. Oke, next question we are in the last hour, so let's we move. You guys, this question for Vicky. You meet a lot of broadcaster. Yeah. What the most important, Vicky, as a radio announcer, as a broadcaster? Do I should have a unique voice, or should I charm, beautiful, handsome? What the best thing as a radio broadcaster? Yeah,
That's a very good question.
Yeah.
You know, many people, whatever culture, language,
Yeah.
men, women, children, young and old, boys and girls are looking for answers. Many
Yeah.
people are searching for
Yeah.
truth, for hope, and you broadcasters have a very good job and tool. You have the tool, you have the means to speak words of encouragement to them, words of life, words of hope to people who are seeking.
Yeah.
And even people who are hurting, you could share words of encouragement and healing words, because our words are important.
Yeah.
It brings life or death.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you broadcasters, I feel like you have a very good and important job
Yeah.
to share the truth and bring hope and peace to people, encouragement. So it's really a great job that you have.
Thank you. Wow, thank you. Yes. Next, the last question. For honest, this question is from my mind. Please express in the short sentence what radio mean to your life. What's radio, when you first time thinking about radio, what's radio in your head, in your heart? Just a short sentence. Jeffy, what's radio for you?
Radio for me is a very personal medium, even though right now we are speaking and there may be thousands of people listening, but it has a unique ability to connect with people one-on-one.
Okay.
Even as a broadcaster, I've done some on-air work, and sometimes you can get nervous when you're behind the microphone.
Yeah.
But one of the things I've always tried to do is just imagine that I'm speaking to one person.
Okay.
And to me, that's the beauty of radio. It provides that one-on-one connection with listeners. So, yeah, to me, that's the beauty of radio, is that one-on-one connection.
Oke, headliner. Jadi dia bilang walaupun suara kalian didengar, tetapi menjadi seorang penyiar itu seperti dia lagi ngomong ke satu orang secara pribadi. Wow, great ya. And you, Vicky, what's radio mean to you?
Well, for me, it's having voice, a voice to connect with people, as David says, and it's a medium to communicate encouragement and bring hope to people. So it's a very good instrument that we could connect to people and express and communicate messages.
Ya, jadi headliner Vicky bilang kalau radio itu berarti karena radio adalah alat berkomunikasi untuk membuat orang menjadi lebih berani dan lebih punya harapan. Next, a last question for Owen. Same question. What radio mean to you? In short, express words.
Okay, Vicky basically answered my question for me, but yeah, to bring Jesus to the people.
To bring God to every people's life.
Yes.
Oke, seharusnya radio itu seorang penyiar kalau lagi membicarakan atau programnya, dia bisa membawa orang lebih punya kepercayaan terhadap agamanya, dan mereka lebih memiliki kemampuan untuk mencintai Tuhan di dalam pekerjaan mereka, di dalam hidup mereka. Okay, thank you so much guys for this talk show. It's really means a lot for Heartline Lampung. You guys give such a really amazing advice, energy for us as a young person who only 2 years working on radio. But you guys 34 working on radio, still patient and give us the best advice. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you. Enjoyed being with you.
Yes.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Heartliner, thank you so much for listening our special talk show with Owen, Vicky, and David. Forever Radio, forever young. Uthe, Gio Tambunan from Heartline 91.7 FM, Lampung. One thing for sure, keep on growing and never give up. Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
If I had to live my life without you near me, the days would all be empty.